Tony, here we are back down at the Toronto Motorcycle Show, which opens tomorrow, and we have all these accessories around us. Last week I said to you, bring all the undergear, all the Under Armour that you wear when you go on a real extreme adventure, and you used Morocco as an example, and you brought the gear, and that was fantastic. This week I said, go run around and find us the very latest in terms of jacket, pants, gloves that you would wear for maybe like a Northern Ontario tootling around kind of weekend, like that one right there.
Yeah, that's the
Thanks,
perfect
Mike.
cottage road.
Yeah, so what would you take on a ride like an adventure ride like that?
Well, you're sticking mostly to the roads on this type of an adventure, and the gravel roads or cottage roads. So you want to have the protection, that isn't changed.
Right.
But what I do is I wear a jacket that has it all integrated into it. So you have your elbow pads in it, you have the back protector, it's in there.
Right.
And your shoulder pads. Now the other thing with the jacket is you want to make sure that it's really versatile, because you might start off early in the morning and it's really cold and dewy, and then it heats up and it's pretty hot during the day. So you want versatility. So I like something that has some venting options, like this one. Has a big panel that you take and you fold it right down. I like that idea because the panels I always would lose. I'd zip them right off and then I can't find them later.
Yeah, where did that go? Yeah.
So this is great where it just tucks down into a nice big pocket. I use this pocket sometimes for my drift camera. I just throw it in there and I can grab it easy with my clutch hand, and I can pull it out and take a shot or whatever and throw it back in my big pocket.
Very cool. All right, that's very clever. What's key with the pants that go with this suit?
So these pants have the armor in them as well. So protection is number one. And then again, you have the versatility to make it into a vented pant. Comes with the liners inside. So you have the windproof and waterproof liner inside. Right. Which is really cool with this Olympia stuff, is that you can take it out and you can wear it on the outside if you prefer that method as well.
Very cool. And finally, hand protection.
Yeah, so hand protection, I like to, if I'm starting off in cold weather, I'll wear leather gloves. These ones are for really cold weather because it has actually the battery pack in it. And that's great for those really cold mornings when you're taking off and it's still kind of frosty. Yep. And you can see your breath. So I like to use these in conjunction with a heated grip. And then if it gets really hot out, I'll have all my vents open and I'll be wearing a mesh jacket, mesh pants, and then I want mesh gloves to go with it. So I have my mesh gloves for when it's really hot, because you should always ride with gloves on, because your first instinct when you fall is to put your hands out.
Sure.
So you should always have some gloves on your hands.
Well, Tony, this is just great. There's just so many things to consider in your gear when you're talking about adventure riding. This is awesome.
You're right, Dave. When you want to go out and have some fun, you want to make sure that you have the right protection on so that you can go out and have fun. You don't have to stay home when it's raining or it's cold out.
Yeah, this is really going to extend your riding day, right? Cold, hot, cold, you can do it all.
Right from early spring to late fall.
Nice.